Coach A, and here I am to help you learn how to do your hairdo for competition. So the first thing you're going to have to do is get some hair products. So I'm going to show you what those are. Okay, so the first one that I have here is some spray gel, and I think spray gel is awesome. You don't have to actually use these brands, but it'll help secure everything and not make it too sticky that you can't keep moving it around. Also helpful would be regular gel, especially if you're doing your dancer's hair and it's wet. And then I have some hairspray and whatever brand works fine. Okay, I also have a comb, very necessary for making your part straight, some bobby pins, and I'll have another hair tie after I undo my hair because it's up from before. And then something that you're going to have to search for is called a hairnet. They either come in plastic or paper, little square packages. You can find them at a general like Walgreens or even like Target in the hair section. Okay, I have an extra mirror here because it'll help me determine how the back of my hair looks. But if you have someone helping you with your hairdo, you don't need that. Alright, so I'm going to take my hair down from today. I had just thrown it up pretty easy because it was dirty and I didn't want to fix it earlier. I actually wanted to leave it dirty so that I could do this video. A lot of times I find that dirty hair, just one day dirty, is a lot easier to do than if you've just gotten out of the shower. But I mean, it's totally up to you guys how you want to work this out. You're more than welcome to practice this as many times as you like before competition. That's a good idea. Alrighty. Okay, so here's my other hair tie. That's what I'm going to use for putting my hair in the ponytail. So, the first thing is, if your dancer has curly hair, it's not a huge deal. If you get it completely straight, it's not going to matter. Just make sure that you're able to comb your fingers through it so it doesn't kill her completely. Alright, once you've got the hair ready to go, you're going to part it. And I part it over the center of her left eye, or in this case I'm parting it over my left eye. So you're going to make, using a comb, a nice probably 2-inch part. Okay, and then what you want to do is right away spray that with either some spray gel, or you could use regular gel or hairspray. My favorite is spray gel. Okay, from here what you're going to do, the front of her part is actually going to be twisted, and so you're going to want to secure some of the hair along the front to actually use for the twist, and then everything else you're going to want to put into a ponytail. And you can do it one of two ways. You could either leave the hair like this and put everything else into the ponytail right away, or you can actually do the twist first and then put it into the ponytail. It's totally up to you. I usually do the twist first and then throw it in the pony. I'm gonna do a little experiment here and see how it works if I just put it in the pony right away, because sometimes that helps people. Alright, so I'm saving this hair up front here, and everything else is going back into the ponytail. Now if you have a few bumps, it's not the end of the world, but you can either use a comb or a brush to get some of the bumps out. What I do recommend from here is actually using spray right away, because I don't want all the little flyaways, especially if your dancer has curly hair. So spray that down. And as you can tell, I still have the part visible here. Now, once you get this up into the ponytail, I want it to be on the crown of the head, like kind of like, you can kind of feel like your head is kind of flat there, so on the back part of the crown. Again, I'm just going to fix a couple bumps. I know this is very fashionable. I've been actually doing my own hair for dance since I was probably in 5th or 6th grade. So feel free, moms, to let your girls practice on their own, and then you can just do any final touches if needed. Alright, so now I've got this into a ponytail. I will eventually be braiding that. Now let's take a look at how to do the front twist part. I'm going to actually face you so you can see it a little bit better, but my eyes are going to look kind of weird because I'm actually looking into the screen to do this. So what you do is you're going to start at the very edge of the part and you're going to start twisting it, and as you twist, you're going to keep adding more hair to it. Okay, so you're just going all the way along the front, twisting and adding hair all the way into these little baby hairs if you can get them. Okay, I'm trying to give you a different view. Have no idea if you got a different view from there. Okay, so it's this nice twist in here, and you're going to keep twisting the hair and pull it all the way back by the ponytail band. Now, if your hair is not long enough to actually get it into the ponytail band, you're going to use bobby pins right away. Wherever that twist stops, you're going to bobby pin it right away, and I'm going to show you how to bobby pin it because it makes a difference. So what you want to do is put one bobby pin in kind of like crisscrossed, and then the other one you want to make an X with it so it goes across, so it should really secure the twisted hair pretty well. I don't know if you can see that or not. Hoping so. Okay, from here I can tell right now I've got a little bit of a bump here. You can either grab another bobby pin and hide it behind, or you can just spray it a little bit better. I would spray this right away as soon as it's done. And I just actually tucked some of that little bump right underneath, right here. Okay, from here, now my hair is still pretty curly from before. It shouldn't matter. We're going to actually just do a 3-piece braid, you know, like the very first braid you ever learned how to do in your hair next. So I'm going to split this into 3 sections. 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to braid it like you learned when you were a kid. Now on the braid, especially if you have layered hair or if your dancer has layered hair, there might be some pieces that start to stick out of the braid. That's what the hairnet is for, so don't worry about that. So as soon as I get this braid finished, I'll show you what you're going to do from there. Now if your dancer has a lot of hair, you can actually do 2 separate braids and twist one around the other. And there actually are videos on YouTube on how to handle that, but I can also show you at class. Alright, so now I've gotten my ponytail put into just a regular old-fashioned braid, and I used a small ponytail holder on this one. Notice it does match my hair in case it actually is showing. It shouldn't be visible. I don't want hot pink. I mean, I love pink, but I don't want hot pink hairbands showing. Okay, so now my hair is in this braid, and all I'm going to do is twist it into a bun. So It's not going to be perfect. It, you know, might have one, or it's going to have a couple bumps. It's not the end of the world. Okay, so now once I've twisted it, I'm going to put like 2 bobby pins in to start holding it, and then I'm going to put the hairnet in. So like one of my bobby pins is probably going to go just along the top, kind of kitty corner, and then the other one down on the bottom here. So I've got them like right in here. You could put another 2 in here if you like. But at this point, like, my hair's very secure right now, and I'm not even finished here. Alright, now, these are hair nets. And you don't need to get the thick, fancy ones, just the really basic, thin ones. And you're going to have to twist this around your bun quite a bit, okay? So I just start here by putting it around the bun to start. And then 1 twist, 2 twists, 3 twists, and it's now holding all of my little frizzy hairs in so that it shouldn't come out. Now, if your dancer takes her head and waves it back and forth quite a bit, she should feel like that bun is nice and secure. If she doesn't, then you want to add more bobby pins in to hold the bun in place. And those I just stick right around the bottom and just try to grab hair from the head and some from the bun, and possibly even get the bobby pin lodged into the hair tie that's the center ponytail hair tie. Alright. So at this point, I think I've used maybe 10 bobby pins and a hairnet and some spray. I've pretty much gone overkill on the bobby pins, but this is not going to fall out at all during the performances. Probably won't fall out for 3 days if you left it. Now I can also see that I have some fuzzy hair sticking out around here, so I'm going to actually spray that in. I could take some of this gel and just put, you know, like maybe a nickel's worth on my hands and rub it in and go across the top. Yeah, it'll be nice and sticky, and then it'll be kind of rock hard, but that's amazing and awesome because it won't fall out and it won't look ugly. Okay, the last thing I forgot is the accessory, the rhinestone barrette. So I'm going to go grab it because I left it in another room and show you where to put it. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. The rhinestone barrette I have is actually in the trunk of my car, so I'm not going to run and grab it. I just grabbed this basic snap clip that it's basically like what your rhinestone barrette is looks like on the bottom half. It just doesn't have the rhinestones on the top. First thing I want to explain about these things is the way they open and close. So when you snap it shut, if it falls back open, it's because in order to open it, you just squeeze the sides. If it falls back open when you try to shut it, it's because the center pieces are too close together. So all you have to do is grab these 2 little prongs. Oh, you can't see me. 2 little prongs and pull out on them a little bit, and then it should hold closed. So that's just a trick from like the early 90s. Anyway, so that's how it snaps open, just by squeezing. You're going to actually take and put the rhinestone barrette